Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, fans and friends. Right, so a lot of persons have been asking me for a lesson on statistics, and it's actually been very busy, and I've not been able to put up that. So some persons also on probability. Now I'm going to be using some questions like this, to make an inroad into these topics to give you an idea. All right. So basically, when it comes to statistics, majorly what we will measure on are all those statistical averages, such as your mean, such as your range, such as your mode, and all of that, your median, and the rest of them. Okay. So, and in statistics, we majorly have the grouped data and the ungrouped data. So the ungrouped data is usually much easier to handle. That's when you're just giving random numbers. You can be giving something like 5, 2, 3, maybe 5 again, 1, and 8, and all that. And you can be asked to find the mean. What is the mean? Mean is just the average. So the sum of all of them divided by the number. So here you have 6 numbers. So you sum and divide by 6. And then we can ask you for the median. The median is the one in the middle when they are arranged according to either order of increasing, or that's ascending order, or descending order. So now that is, and if it is even data you have, like here we have 6. So the two middle ones, you will add them and divide by 2. That is your median. And how about the mode? The mode is the one with the highest frequency. That's the highest occurrence. So like here now, the mode here is 5, because all other numbers occurred just once, only 5 occurred twice in the data. Okay, so all of this is what we mean when we're talking about the statistical averages now for the ungrouped data. Now, but when it comes to group data, this is when you now have what we call classes. All right, so you have the classes. Like here, you can see the first question now says write down the modal class. That means the class that has the highest frequency. The first question is very simple, straightforward. So this is showing us the data of the speed limits of motorbikes, about 80 motorbikes. So it's actually contained in the question where I brought out this example, but I didn't want to write all of that. So there are about 80 motorbikes, and this is the speed that they got to, or they reached while they were riding over a particular distance. All right. So, and then it is now grouped for those that had speed up to from 40 to 50 were 10. People that had bikes that had 50 to 60, 16, 60 to 70. That's kilometer per hour. That's the speed unit. Okay. So 70 to 80, 23, 80 to 90 were 12 motorbikes. Okay. So now, like I already said, here you can be asked to find the modal class, the mean, even the median, and all of that. But in this example, we're just going to look at the modal class and the mean speed. So what is the modal class? I have already answered. The class with the highest frequency. Okay, so that means that has the highest number of motorbikes. So there are 23 motorbikes that had this speed. So hence we can say that our modal class, the modal class 70 to 80, that is the modal class. Now, where we are going to have more conversation is on question 2, that's the B part, where you're asked to work out this mean speed. That means the mean of this data presented here. And so when you're dealing with grouped frequency, it's always very important that you are careful in terms of the mean. So what is the formula for the mean? Of course, we represent mean by this X bar, right? So it is usually equal to the sum. This means sum, the sum of the frequency multiplied by what we call the class midpoint, your X. So assuming it was not grouped, and you have, let's say 40 has 10, 20, 50 has 16. So this your X will be that 40. But here now, there is a class, all right? So you will need to get the midpoint so that you can get this X. And that is all over the sum of your f. Okay, so this is a formula that you will use to get the mean of this kind of data. All right, and to make it very simple, what do? It's always intuitive. They won't be the one to give you in the question, whether it is WAEC or GCSE or NECO or JAM. Of course, this is a GCSE question, but you see this kind of questions in WAEC, NECO, and even JAM. So they won't tell you what to do. So since, of course, in some of these questions, it will be theory, that means essay exam. So you need to, represent. So what you will need to do is to redraw this particular table. But since I just have this to work with, I'm not going to redraw. See what I'm going to do? I'm going to add the column for my x. So this is my midpoint. And how do you get your midpoint? Just sum the lower class, and of course this is called the lower class for this the each of the or the lower bound or the lower limit. All right, so for this class, this is your lower bound and this is the upper bound or the upper class. Okay, so now just sum this to this, divide by 2. So this is going to be 45. Okay, so now I've gotten the column for x, right? And you still need another column just to make your work easy. And what is that column? That will be the column of fx, where your frequency will multiply your x. You are the one generating this other column. So why are you doing so? To make your work very easy for you. So I'm going to add that other column now. Okay, so this will be my fx. And what is fx? The product of your frequency and your midpoint. So, and then you would have to multiply out. So of course, this times this is your f, your frequency. So this times this is 450. All right, so the product of these gave us this. Of course, you can see all the products there. Okay, and you are done. What do you do next? Now, normally, even you should have a space here to give the sum of this and this. But then, of course, we can quickly do that. So the sum of this gives you the upper part. And if you sum that, you will get 5,310 all over. I already told you that this is 80. Okay, and then you divide the 2, which is going to give us 66.4 to 3 significant figures as the question demanded. And that is the solution to this. All right, so in subsequent videos, we are going to see more examples and more explanation of the concepts of statistics. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you in other videos. You can check out other topics I have here. You can also become a member of the channel just to support what we're doing. Thank you. Bye.